I'm Andreas Firnigl, I'm Director at Nosebleed Interactive, and we have just unveiled our debut title, The Hungry Horde, for PlayStation Vita. So I'll just start playing through and chat to you as I play. I'll try and multitask. So yeah, the basic premise of the game is fairly simple. You have 2 zombies to start with, and each time you eat a human, they will join your horde until you have essentially screens full of them. You're doing this all the time, racing against the clock, because the government obviously want to nuke you. So we've kind of got that whole racing against the clock mechanic where you end up having a couple of seconds left and you're kind of like, oh no, come on, quickly. Except I obviously have played it quite a lot, so that might not happen just during this playthrough. We're using a lot of the Vita's features, like touch and so on. So, for example, here I'm breaking down walls and so on. The more zombies you have, the quicker you can break down walls. As you hear, the nuke's about to hit me, but I'm just at the checkpoint. One of the kind of biggest features of our game as well is the ability to split your horde and control one with the left stick and one with the right stick, which is really good for kind of herding humans, sorry. And it's very useful when you start getting attacked. So as you progress through the game, it becomes harder and harder. So you start having starts off with police chasing you, then you get sort of FBI, SWAT teams, and then finally the army with tanks and all sorts. But anyway, one of the bigger things is our minigames. So we kind of try and change the pace of the game with the minigames. So in this one, you're actually playing an arcade game where you are a zombie playing a zombie shooter where he's a human shooting zombies. And the idea of these is you kind of progress through them and unlock rewards like power-ups or extra time in the playthrough, and also stickers, which are kind of hello, I'll just start mowing these guys down. Stickers, which are what we use as part of our meta game. So our front end, which we're not showing in the demo currently, is kind of laid out like a sticker book. We've got about 150 odd stickers which you can collect. The shiny ones all unlock features, so we've got a whole host of kind of features and minigames. So all these minigames that you're seeing in the main game, we have kind of standalone versions of those which have got a little bit more depth to them. So for example, that zombie shooter one, we have a fully upgradable weapon system, and actually we even have an unlockable minigame within that, so it's actually a game in a game in a game, which I think is pretty cool. Obviously trophies in that as well, and we'll be shipping with the full platinum trophy support, which I think is pretty cool, especially for kind of a nice little indie game like ours. It's very nice of Sony to let us do that. I think, me being a total fan of trophies anyway, for us to be able to put as many in as we've got, and there's a lot of very silly trophies. It's been good to be able to do that. One of the other things that we've got is an objective system, so I'll hit pause here. So we have kind of various objectives that are constantly running. One of these is destroy 25 fences in a single run, for example, and each time you complete these will also unlock stickers for the player. So here's another one of these. This one's a sort of a light gun shooting type game. You can kind of play it with accuracy, or you can just kind of swipe along the screen, but obviously you don't want to be hitting the bombs. My fingers are slightly clammy. So I'll get myself killed there just so you can see some more stuff. Not many games with a robot riding a unicorn, but we have that. I don't think any other games that I can think of have a robot policeman, a zombie robot policeman riding a unicorn. As you can see, my horde's getting bigger and bigger, and as I collect humans, they let's set off some car alarms as well. I think I might have an objective at the moment. I'll blow up 10 cars in a single run. So you can use back touch for this if you need to. You don't need to tap to destroy, but it kind of adds more damage. And the more zombies you have in your horde, the more damage you do as well. So. Alright, let's see about this one here. So in Infection, one of the mini-games, you're playing as an infected green cell. You're infecting as many red cells as possible, and you have to avoid the white cells, which gets trickier and trickier because they're actually faster than you in a straight line, but they've got a much wider turning circle than you. But each new cell that appears actually is a little bit faster and has a better turning circle, so it starts getting quite intense as the game goes on. And we have power-ups within this as well, so you can kind of boost. The next power-up would be Paralyze, which stops everything. Then Attack, which sends out kind of tentacles to kill any nearby white cells. Multiply splits your cell in two, and you have one that's kind of automatically going around doing your bidding for you. Ah, no! So we might see the robot this time. Ah, no. But we do see confetti this time. Yeah, so we've got, like I say, we have stickers which unlock features. So as well as the kind of mini games that you can play by themselves, we have a whole host of other sort of features, and we've tried to keep the game as kind of tactile and sort of real feeling as possible. So we've got like a character creator, but that's skinned very much like the old MS Paint sort of thing. We have a music player, but rather than just a list of tracks, it's got it's an actual boombox that you can sit and play. You know, you can rotate and look around it. You can hit pause, hit fast forward, and you see the tape going forward. Got lots of cool tracks in the game. And actually, I've not talked about power-ups at all either. So the brains that you've seen me collecting, they are power-ups, which which you can then use. So the first power-up, the most common, is the yellow one, which is a quick boost in speed, which helps you get through kind of tough situations quickly. Then we have stun, which basically, you can see there one of the zombies has a boombox. It basically stops all the humans on screen from moving about because they're dancing to the tune. We have a shield, which shields you from bullets, and then probably the coolest one, I'll go to the little secret area that has some extra cops, is the grab, which is essentially a smart bomb, but as you can see, you get a load of zombies coming to killing everything on screen essentially, which is lots of fun. So I'll see. We also have bosses in the game, so I'll see if I can get us to the next boss. I think I've maybe got an extra level after this that I need to get through to get to the boss. In fact, let's see what minigame there is in this one. So we've got 5 minigames that you can play during the main sort of play mode. So this one's Conga Zombies, in which essentially the old Snake game on the Nokia phones, it's similar to that, but a bit more fluid and funkier music, and it kind of speeds up every few seconds. So as the line gets longer, it actually starts getting quite tough. We have a second version of this, which is just a standalone thing. It's called Mega Conga Zombies 2 Hyper Turbo Edition, in which it's essentially the same game, but this time you've got 2 conga lines and you're controlling one with the right stick and one with the left. Definitely not for the faint-hearted. It requires a level of ambidexterity that I don't necessarily possess, but some of the guys in the office are aces at it. My best tactic for that is getting someone else to use one stick and me use the other. Oh, there we go. So I'll see if I can get us to the boss battle. In fact, I'll rush through the next level as quickly as I can. avoid that present for now, although in the main game I would usually be trying to collect that. So almost there. So this boss battle takes place in an American football stadium. The greenskins, obviously the zombies, and the idea is you have a tank. What we try to do is keep the kind of boss battles very easy, not particularly tough. You don't really have to think about what you're doing. It's just quite satisfying. So the idea is you send these sort of ragey, uber, double-sized zombies that are caged up into the tank. They blow up in a big splurt of blood and damage the tank. Do that 3 times and you've cleared the boss. And the boss will go into sort of fury mode as well. And we've got a couple of bosses in the game. But for now, this is the only one that we're showing. So again, you can kind of use the split mechanic to, for example, get these 2 a little quicker. And touchdown. As you can see, we don't take ourselves too seriously. Now that's the end of the demo that we have on the show floor at Gamescom at the moment. But obviously the full game is quite a lot longer with lots and lots more content. So yeah, that's the end of that demo there.